After Jesus has returned, his 1,000-year reign will begin with the building of the temple of God. This unique temple was described by the prophet Ezekiel in chapter 41. And it will be from here that Christ the King will rule all nations. And all the nations will come to this temple to worship the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. The Word of God made flesh, the Messiah. Isaiah 2 verse 2. In the last days, the mountain of the house of the Lord will be established as the chief of the mountains, and will be raised above the hills, and all the nations will stream to it. And many peoples will come and say, "Come, let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, to the house of the God of Jacob, that he may teach us concerning his ways, and that we may walk in his paths. For the law will go forth from Zion, and the word of the Lord from Jerusalem. And he will judge between the nations, and will render decisions." Isaiah 9 verse 6. For unto us a child is born, unto us a son is given, and the government shall be upon his shoulder, and his name shall be called Wonderful, Counselor, the Mighty God, the Everlasting Father, the Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace, there shall be no end. Revelation 27. And when the 1,000 years have expired, Satan will be loosed out of his prison. Revelation 20, verse 8. And he will go out, to deceive the nations, which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together, to battle. The number of them is of the sand of the sea. Revelation 20, verse 9. And they went up over the breadth of the earth, and circled around the camp of the saints, and the beloved city. And fire came down from God, out of heaven, and devoured them. And the devil, who deceived them, was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet were. And he will be tormented, day and night, forever and ever. Revelation 20, verse 11. And I saw a great white throne, and him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. Revelation 20, verse 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Jesus. And the books were opened. And another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. Revelation 20, verse 13. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged, every man according to their works. Revelation 20, verse 14. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. Revelation 20, verse 15. And if anyone's name was not found written in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire. Revelation 21, verse 8. But the fearful, and the unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars, will have their part in the lake burning with fire and brimstone, which is the second death.